So, my good family, there is a debate that has been going on for like 2 days now. And Kenyans are debating, asking themselves, who is who between Kalonzo Musyoka and Edwin Sifuna? That is Kalonzo Musyoka being the presidential candidate and Edwin Sifuna is running mate against Ruto and Dr. Fred Matiang'i being the presidential candidate and Edwin Sifuna being the deputy presidential candidate. So Sifuna is just both. Sifuna can fit anywhere as the deputy. Sifuna anaweza kuwa mahali popote kama deputy. That is in Kalonzo's side and in Matiang'i's side. And the Kenyans have been asking, who is the best bet to race against the incumbent president, William Ruto, who we are sure that he will be the first president to serve as a one-term president in Kenya's history. We are sure about that one. Because for sure, if President Ruto wins, I can predict that there will be war. He will just have hard time to explain to Kenyans, where did he get votes from? Where did he buy these votes from? Because I'm not seeing any possibility of Ruto becoming the president in his second term. I'm not seeing any possibility because if he wins, he'll have a lot of time to explain to Kenyans where did he get the votes from. Because reality, let's talk about realities. Let's not just be illusional and run by emotions. Hesabu ambayo opposition imepigia Ruto, the former president being there, the mastermind, sidhani kama kuna mahali Ruto atatoa kura, sidhani. If Ruto works hard and make sure he have one of these opposition principles, na kwanza, I make sure amenunua Rigathi Gachagua, that is how he will secure the second term in office. But if hawataelewana na Gachagua, I'm not seeing any possibility of Ruto becoming the president past 2027. He may, anaweza iba kura, but he'll have a lot of time to explain to Kenyans where did he get these votes from. Sioni possibility ya kuiba kura. Siku hizi kila mtu amechenuka. So I'm not seeing any possibility ya Ruto kuwa rais past 2027. I'm not seeing it. So back to my story, to my analyzation. Nilikuwa nataka tujiulize hili swali. There is a question that has been asked online. We have two people that are eligible to fight for presidency. Now, do away Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua is not eligible. Hawezi wania kiti ya urais Kenya. We have two people. We have Fred Matiang'i and we have Kalonzo Musyoka. Those are the only two people ambao tunasema they are worthy. They are worth it. Wanaweza ingia Ikulu, wakona sura ya Ikulu. Martha Karua hawezi atachukua ugavana Kirinyaga, hawezi. Eugene Wamalwa hata hawezi chukua ugavana Trans Nzoia. So there are some people I have no impact. So these are the two we should debate about. Edwin Sifuna yeye is fit, anaweza kuwa deputy wa yeyote. Is fit, so tumtoe. Tuachana mambo ya deputy. Nataka tukue kwa presidential candidate kwa upande wa opposition. Which ticket do you feel is good for this country? Which ticket do you feel it will secure the seat? Is it Kalonzo Sifuna? Kalonzo as the Sifuna hawezi kuwa rais, is too young. Sifuna can never be the president of the republic. Even hiyo hata kama watamchagua wote opposition side, Sifuna is not worthy to be the president. Sifuna anafaa kuwa deputy, akuwe kidogo anafaa kuwa deputy. Yeah. Tusiharakishe tumweke rais, hawezi shindana na Ruto, hawezi. So do away with Sifuna. Sifuna nataka akuwe second in command. So between Kalonzo Musyoka and Sifuna and Fred Matiang'i and Sifuna, whom do you feel is fit for the job? Which ticket do you feel, which ticket do you feel like if we have Kalonzo and Sifuna, they will defeat Ruto very early in the morning. If we have Matiang'i and Sifuna, they will defeat Ruto very early in the morning. Which ticket between the two? Kalonzo, Sifuna. Matiang'i, Sifuna. Which one do you feel like this is the best bet? Nigadi hiyo, my family. Which one? Please subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, please. And which ticket do you feel like is fit for these people to secure the seat very early in the morning? Ni Kalonzo, Sifuna, Matiang'i, Sifuna. Ni gani unaona ya maana sana? And remember, ujue hao wengine wako lakini wataingia hapo katikati, prime, speaker, au wataingia hapo. These are the only two people eligible ambao wako na uungwaji mkono ambao wamekubalika Kenya kuongoza. But I feel like the president, Ruto, he doesn't want to face Matiang'i at all. By the way, the president, if you cannot, Ruto has reverse psychology. Ruto doesn't want in any way to face Matiang'i because Matiang'i is a bulldozer. Ruto that is why you see Ruto attacking Kalonzo so that Kenyans can see Kalonzo is the best bet. Kalonzo anaogopa Kalonzo. That is why the president always keeps on fighting Kalonzo and mentioning Kalonzo so that now Kenyans will see Kalonzo is the worthy competitor. But Ruto avoids Matiang'i because they fear Matiang'i. By the way, people fear Matiang'i. Leaders fear Matiang'i. Matiang'i, when it's power, that is it. When Matiang'i says it's a no, that is a no. When he says this is a yes, that is a yes. So, Ruto fears. Ruto anaogopa sana kukutana na Matiang'i kwa debe. That is anaomba kila siku mahali yako anasema, I wish opposition will have decided on Kalonzo. Because he fears. He fears Matiang'i like nothing else. So please, swali langu ni rahisi. Which ticket do you feel yotoa Ruto mapema asubuhi? Kalonzo Matiang'i? Kalonzo Sifuna ama Matiang'i Sifuna? Kalonzo Sifuna ama Matiang'i Sifuna? Those two. Please subscribe and give out your views.